Hello and welcome to the show. Now, when I did a video on Driver 3 a week or so ago, a lot of people told me that I should have a go at the driving games, specifically the survival mode. Apparently it is mayhem, and that is the sort of thing I am after in a driving game and in a video. So that's what we're going to try and do. Nice was also recommended to me. We'll probably have a go at all three different locations. Apparently, if the police are brutal in the normal free roam, they are absurd, like otherworldly levels of skill and brutality in this. So we will very quickly find out. It'll probably end up in my death. Apparently, if I can survive longer than a minute, I will be doing quite well in this. Now, none of this fills me with confidence that I'm going to be particularly good. Yeah, I am... I say not looking forward to this. I am curious to see just how... Whoa, that's a bigger jump than... Okay, that won't have helped my cause. That won't have helped my cause of that. We've already got sparks coming. Didn't quite expect this thing to be so... Oh, good God. Right, that wasn't great. Ah! How much speed have you got in that thing? Go! What's left of my... I think this is a BMW. Oh! We've lost a wheel and we've rolled. That was it. 25. Okay. Let's have a restart, shall we? So, probably good idea. A, don't flip the car. That's probably it. I say flip the car. Don't do the massive big jump to start with. That's probably not going to go particularly well. I'm actually not sure if going down these alleyways is a good idea. Oh, I dodged a police car. Oh, I dodged a police car and I found a tree immediately. Oh, God. Bloody hell. These police are so fast and violent that the game's frame rate is hardly exactly great to begin with, but it's just made 10 times worse. I can't see a thing ahead of me. Oh, thank you, bonnet. That actually makes my life much easier. Go, land and shit this way. Swerve another direction. Pray that there's not a police car anywhere here. I would much rather be in the Lamborghini thing, although that would probably fall apart very quickly. What are you? You've just come around a corner very sideways very quickly. I don't know what you are, or whose you are. Oh, that was a bit of a wonky cornering moment. I think the only advantage I have in all of this is that the police are, whoa, now going so fast. Oh, damn it. I balls that one up myself. The police are going so fast that they actually miss turnings because their cars have got monstrous... I know what it is. It's an equivalent of me playing like Street Legal Racing has done the modification work to these police cars for the survival mode. They are unbelievably quick, and I have to try and dodge them. And they really are not afraid to smash their cars into you. Like, if you were stationary somewhere, they are going to go full throttle into the side of your vehicle. You are a police car, you will not get turned. Okay, I can also potentially use... I'm being shot, that's not helping my case either. I can potentially... Oh, no, can't potentially do any of that. That's a lot of death that's gone on in that. That was not a fun murder ball to be a part of. I've lost a wheel again. Well, when people said 30 seconds you'd be doing well, they wouldn't... not 30 seconds, sorry, a minute you're doing well. They were not wrong. They were not wrong at all. Bloody hell. Right, so... I think we had more luck going down this way. Oh, bloody hell, there's a police car there. I could do with more destructible scenery. I think that would help our cause a little bit in all of this. Oh, I can't see because the bonnet's gone up again. Things like lampposts and the small trees, at least, being disintegratable would be quite helpful in all of this. Oh, there's so many bullets finding their way towards me as well. That's not helping matters. I don't know whether the alleyways are going to be of use really to me. They could potentially cause problems because if there is a police car, I'll have nowhere to dodge. Like if one of the police cars manages to come into the alleyway towards me, directly head on, I will have... Oh, I was expecting him to come across in front of me and he didn't, so I ended up just sort of swerving at him, which is not safe. No! Come on, land! Oh, 54 seconds. Oh, bugger. Bugger and blast. Yeah, okay. This is the most efficient... I say efficient police... I mean, they get you stopped, and they get you stopped very quickly. I mean, efficiency-wise, there's a lot of cars involved. There's a lot of people on foot as well involved. I was trying not to clonk into a lamppost. Really, I've got to try and minimise the damage I do to my car. Oh, on my own. Oh, go, 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 go. No, we're squished, we're squished, we're squished. Ow! That's a lot of pain. That's a lot of pain in all. You want to be honest, stay on the big roads as much as you can, I think. I'm not sure these little alleyway. Well, I mean, it kind of works. It works and it doesn't work. Stay on the big roads and you... Oh, God, that thing is going to brutally murder my carts. Can we spin around at any point? I think the police managed to crash into each other. Oh! That was a little bit close. Right, off the big roads we go now. We're going to have to go to the alleyways. Have to go to the alleyways. No! That's mean. Oh, bloody hell. I don't know how on earth are you ever supposed to survive longer than a minute in this? I reckon if I hadn't made a dodgy call, I could have lasted longer. One of those attempts, I could have potentially lasted longer than a minute. I've goofed all of that up myself. Well, that's taken off like a fifth of my health, all through my own stupidity. Oh, apparently I can't fit through that gap. Haha! But we will use the scenery to our advantage. Oh, try to avoid the contash. There we go. Right. Scenery successfully used to our advantage. If we could find a lot of alleyways, we might be okay. I mean, a lot of this will come down to memorising the map. If you can learn the map of Nice, you spend enough time. Have I lost a tyre? My car does not feel great. Oh, no, we've lost a tyre. No, no. Get in. Yes, we've made it into another alleyway. We might only have 3 tyres. However, the police are useless when it comes to an alleyway chase. Oh, though apparently I'm quite useless as well. Oh, I'm about to get really murdered. We're about to get really murdered because there was a car. Oh, no, 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 no. Come on. Just a couple more seconds. Couple more seconds. Yes, we've made a minute. We might only have 3 tyres on our car. There might be a policeman being a lunatic. He's done a wheelie. What the hell is going on there? I don't know, but I made it past a minute. I know what the thumbnail image is going to be on this video. It is going to be that wheeling police car. We are going to save the replay. Oh, I don't have any space on the memory. How do I not have any space on the memory card? I don't know. Apparently it's not going to be that then. Well, that's disappointing. Yeah, that sucks. Well, okay, maybe it won't be that. Well, that was a thing. That was it. Oh, no, not that. That was the thing. That was Nice. Apparently, Nice most entertainment for the little tiny box cars doing 1,000,000 miles an hour at your face. It's a shame we don't have the car that's in that little cutscene thing there. I imagine the cars are... there isn't a way for me to change car unless we... let's just try something. I don't know whether this is going to work. So basically, if by default that I think it's a BMW, essentially, it was supposed to be in that, is the car that you have in free drive. So what I'm going to try is I'm going to go to Miami for the next chase. What if we were to select... Where is it gone? That! Yes. We're going to have a truck as our vehicle there. Maybe it'll give me a truck. I'm not holding out a huge amount of hope for this. However, if I can cheat and find a way around it so I can have interesting vehicles for this, I would be okay with that. I would be okay. No. Okay, so it is... well, I mean, this thing here is kind of the big old barge that was in the car. I don't know why the Nice one's different then. That's peculiar, but never mind. I'm not sure how we're going to survive out... Oh, in Miami, we're going to bump a few walls on our own. Run. Ow. We've visited someone's house. I mean, we visited someone's house a little bit quicker than I would have liked. I'm not sure they're going to invite us in for tea. I have a tactic. I have a new tactic. How did my vehicle was not wrecked? It might have been shot. It's lost a wheel. They're definitely not going to invite us into tea when there's 3 police cars, one on its side, and their wheel is just going to kind of like slowly bounce its way through their living room. I've had an idea, though, for a tactic. It's a dumb idea, but it might just blow. It might work, but it'll only work up until the point where I get shot to pieces. So, what if we were to... Now, can I... I can't spin the camera around. I don't know if I can get into that car park. Can I confuse the police with... okay, let's get out of here now. And then into... Oh, no, don't do this. I had a plan, it's not worked. I mean, it did work for a little while, and then it's very quickly gone badly wrong. Okay, I have a plan. I have an idea, because I've just seen a car park I can get into, and I think with the police super force that we have going on here, I might be able to confuse them by using superior driving skill. Up until brute force works. Basically, up until the Jeremy Clarkson technique works, I might be able to... Oh, no, go, you big boat. And into the car park. Oh, no, that's a solid bollard. Okay, ignore what I said about superior driving skills. I'm not sure that's a thing anymore. Now, super force police cars will be incapable of driving up a car park. Is this cheating? Probably beyond belief. However, there is an up ramp, but there is no down ramp. So there's not like separate ramps, so I can't kind of cart them in a merry chase around the car park. However, I basically cheated the game here. Can they even follow me up here? Have I, in my first 11 minutes of playing survival mode, managed to break the game a little bit? I'm just watching the map going berserk. Who is spinning around down there? Either it is a cop doing a donut in his car, either a cop on foot is just spinning around, I guess, doing a donut on foot. Is that a thing? I don't know. It'd be entertaining to go and find out if that is a thing. I've beaten the game. I can't do... Oh, I've broken my car. I was trying to do a burnout up here. Apparently you can't do burnouts on... Oh, no, wait. Isn't there a... Oh, there is a separate button for burnouts. I remember now. There we go. Celebratory donut. We've made it a minute and a half. And I've bumped into the car park a little bit. Minute and a half. Come on, we can do 2 minutes. We can do 2 minutes. You see, even back in Driver 3, the getaway techniques against police... that I use in GTA 5. Find the multi-story car park. They still hold true back here. It's brilliant. What happens if we hold brake? I can't do a rolling burnout. I can't do a burnout on the spot. This thing too powerful. Come on, 2 minutes. Haha. We've found a way to cheese it all completely. I mean, it does ruin part of the fun, I will be honest. It does ruin part of the fun. However, I was curious if that would work, and it does. So that is brilliant. And because it's so high up, the police on foot can't shoot us. Did any police cars make it to this level? No, they did not. So even if they could get into the car park up the levels, and we couldn't go on that merry chase game because they wouldn't follow us. In fact, the cars don't follow us into here. There's only a guy on foot that's doing the shooting. Where did all the cars go? He's stuck on that. Oh, they shot me to bits. Oh, there's a car on its side down there. I broke the game. Oh dear. For all of you people who have played this game, when it came out and so on, who never figured to drive into a car park and you could survive indefinitely, I apologise for having ruined that. Having spent 3 attempts and figured out how to break it, because that would annoy the crap. Like, if I'd played this and never figured out you could hide in a car park to cheat and survive indefinitely, I'd be really pissed off right now. So I apologise, but it's quite entertaining that even bloody worked. Right, let's try different techniques, shall we? This might end up in my death, I think, in the... I think it's kind of supposed to be like a Bentley sort of car. The back, it looks a little bit like the Aston Martin, the old Vantage, the V600 Vantage. A little bit. It's definitely got sort of a classic British car vibe. Well, that's not what I wanted to do, policeman! To the drink with you! Can I write it? Please roll over. Oh... There's a policeman swimming. This is brilliant. This is absolutely fantastic fun. Aside from the breaking of it, now the off-road technique actually seemed pretty sound, apart from the falling over bit. I mean, it wouldn't be a FailRace video if it wasn't a car falling over, and this does seem to have some peculiar lift physics when it's going across the grass. It sort of... wants to take off a little bit. Like the old GT cars, the Terrifier was like GT1 cars, were notorious for getting a little bit of air trapped underneath them and like the flat bottoms sending the car flying, like some very famous, very big crashes caused by that. This to a lesser extent, but does seem to still do it. We've lost a tyre again. This is definitely... Sticking on the roads is just death. It just doesn't work. But when you go as far away from any conventional roads as possible, that's how you survive here. You will get shot at a little bit. Bing! And, you know, I can't survive indefinitely out here, but it's working. Oh, bugger. Oh, bugger! Death Machine has made it through the narrow gap. We're going to have to hide. No, we're not going to hide. Ow. It works up until it doesn't. I needed to weave and get through some areas better, but I think my tyres gone weren't going to help in all of that. Oh, thank you, people, for telling me about this game mode. Thank you for telling me about this one. I'm thoroughly enjoying myself. Let's go and try Istanbul, shall we? Oh, God, don't tell me we've got a taxi. I love how in this little cutscene, brief video clip, it shows it, looking like a vaguely sensible car chase. There needs to be, 4 police cars flying at 1,000,000 miles an hour pinging off scenery to really demonstrate what is going on in all of here. Let's go and try. Let's go and try this. Please don't give me a taxi. Please don't give me a taxi, because they're not going to be quick. And supercharged police mayhem mobiles will be much... Well, I just won't survive. Oh, I'm really not going to survive any length of time here. Let's go this way, I think. Oh, no, let's not go this way. I don't think this way is a good idea either. There's a supercharged flying policeman mobile heading towards us. What happens if we just drive around in circles in the middle bit? I'm trying new tactics. It will work up until it doesn't, I think, is basically how this is going to go. It'll work up until a police car joins in the fray. I apologise to anybody currently getting dizzy here. It's worked up until it doesn't. There's a lot of police car in my third-person camera. Oh! It worked up until it didn't. That was brilliant. It's not quite so brilliant. Oh, I am very, very dead. Oh. Bugger. Look at it fly down the road. That was majestic. That was majestic indeed. I'm actually quite impressed with how well drive around in circles went for confusing the police. I am quite pleasantly surprised how well drive around in circles went. Unfortunately here, the policeman on foot can get to us. What about... Ooh, new idea. What about drive around in circles on the slippery grass by the fountain? We're going to play another mini... I'm fine. Oh, that's really solid. Okay, you really do know how to plant your bushes in Istanbul. He's not moving. How many cars can we gather in the fountain? That is the new mini-game to play. Oh, or just mine. Oh, no, there's 2 police cars in the fountain. They bounce out the other side. There's another wheeling police... What is it with the wheeling police cars? I'm going to go sit in the fountain. The fountain seems like a nice, safe place. It wasn't a nice, safe place. The taxi's quite strong, though. I will give it that. How is no police cars? Oh, there's 1, 2 police cars upside down. 3 police cars upside down. Come on, the frame rate is not enjoying this, I will be honest. The frame rate is having a few issues. Once you get in here, you can't actually get out again. The wall is far too large. We've done a minute! We have survived a minute in Istanbul! There's a guy with a shotgun. Oh, he's not got a shotgun. He might have it. There's a guy with a gun going to murder me very quickly. Oh! Ow. Go on, wheelie your way out, policeman officer, sir. You are not going to wheelie your way out to there. We're getting shotgunned again. 1:20, and that was with us just hiding in a puddle. I have a sneaky suspicion that I'm going to try and do this properly, and I am not going to last 1:20. So what we have learned in all of this is that dumb tactics is the way to go here. You do not want to do anything even remotely sensible trying to get away from Super Police Force. Oh, that's a corner in there. If I was to do anything sensible... Oh, okay, they are destructible. One of the very, very few destructible things in this environment. We're down. We might survive it. Go, taxi, go! Before weeby cops only murdered each other. This is the most ridiculous game mode in existence, I think. Weeby cops killed each other. I managed to avoid by about 1 millimeter another super speed police car. I'm very, very lost here. We've somehow come out of it the way we went in, just about... Oh, God, the frame rate has absolutely pooed itself in all of that. Slide through there. Panic, panic. We've got a bit of straight road here. That's not good, because they've got more speed than me. Oh, there's a car there. No, that's not what we wanted. That's not what we wanted at all. I might have to go into panic drive around in circles mode. Oh, hey, we did a minute again. We did a minute proper driving. There was the use of alleyways. Again, if you knew the map well enough, you could probably find routes, learn ways through alleys and so on to continue the chase for as long as possible. I think that is pretty much the way to go. if I'm honest. If you can dive in and out of alleyways, you can stop the super police cars from really being able to do very much. They just don't have the control in their absurdo fast cars to possibly get it through there. Oh, oh dear. Oh, that's not good for the poor taxi. Ow. I mean, credit where credit is due. The taxi is a real tough beast. It really can take an utter battering here. Oh, we're going to bail and go that way. Get around the corner, police car. Oh, into the alleyway we go. Excuse me, but I need to get through here. Oh, I don't know running over him or whether him shooting my car broke it. One of the two killed it. I'm going to have one more go at the circle. Drive around in circles at the starting point, because I reckon I can probably do a minute driving around in circles here, because the police have real issues dealing with that. Let's begin. Let's begin to drive around in circles. Now, the camera is a bit of a faff to deal with here, because I can't spin it kind of on its own. I have to use L2 and R2 to look left or right, or hold both to look backwards, which does make it a tad awkward to see what's going on around us. I think I'm managing to make the police cars crash into one another more than they are into me so far. Now, that's promising. Now, can we do the great stunt of send all the police cars flying down the side of the building? If we can do that one, that would be fantastic. Nope, they can just all murder me in the corner. Okay, back to go. Oh, there's a police car went flying. No, find some speed, find some go. Now, if we get them all, problem is, they're going to all plough into the side of me when I try to reinitiate the circle. That's where we've got to be very mindful. It seems to have worked, though. There's a police car bouncing around on its side. Oh, they got me. Oh, we're still going. Come on, taxi. You can do it. We've survived over a minute. Yeah, it is much easier to cheat. Much easier to cheat in this game. Oh, I think I might have got shot. Oh, guy got out of his car in the middle and shot me. Much easier to cheat than it is to try and do things properly. Considerably easier to cheat. This is not going to be the most exciting of replay. Well, I say of replays. We're not going to see a large amount of Istanbul. We've also got terrible frame rates anyway. I forgot about that. There's a lot of fancy stuff you can do in terms of the sort of video editor. However, the frame rate and yeah, survival mode is probably not the greatest thing for the game. Oh dear. Yeah, I mean, I recommend digging out an old copy of Driver 3 if you have a PS2 or an original Xbox or something that it can work on to mess around with. It's not technically a very good game. Certainly if you try and play it as it was supposed to be intended with the story missions and so on, yeah, it wasn't great. To mess around with, it's outstanding. For the silliness, certainly just this survival game mode. The silliness that this survival game mode brings is excellent fun. So yeah, thank you guys for recommending that I have a go with such a thing. However, that is going to be it for this video. The cars are so powerful, they're doing wheelies. The police cars are wheeling after me. Yeah, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, good camera work there, game. Goodbye.